Well, happy Friday, everybody who's ready for the weekend. Um, we're going to finish off the week with another really simple, basic message. I was sitting around yesterday thinking, I don't know why this train of thought got into my head, but I was just thinking about what are the foods I can't really do without around the house? What are the foods I need? What are my staples? What are the things that I eat most of the time? What could I make up? What are the things that probably make up, let's say at least 75–80% of my diet? And they're not going to be shockers. They're very simple ones. Now, there's other stuff I eat. I'm not saying this is the only thing I eat. I'm just saying this kind of makes a nice base. Now, number one ain't going to be a shocker for you whatsoever. I'm pretty sure this will be the number one on a lot of people's list. Now, I know some people don't do well with them. I don't like them. That's a horror to me. I don't know quite how I would do it without them, but we're all different. It is bananas. You know, bananas. If I'm buying bananas every day, I got people at my banana sources. I had a woman asking me the other day, you know, what did I do with all those bananas? She asked me in a really nice way. I don't get any weirdness about it down here. I'm just kind of the crazy old guy with the beard that buys lots of bananas. So almost most days I'm going through at least 15 or 20 bananas. 20 bananas is an average day, so that makes up probably about 2/3 of my calories most days. And it's just easy, it's quick, and it keeps me going. As you know, I do the green smoothies quite a good bit, and I've worked a lot on the last year upping my greens, always working on getting more greens in. And I do rotate my greens. I rotate. In fact, I've been on a rotation of lettuce recently. I've never really used lettuce a lot in smoothies, and I've been using red leaf lettuce recently and really like it. I can cram a lot in there. But I would have to say, though, on my staples, kale. Kale are my favorite green smoothies. It's weird. It started out, too, it was spinach. But like I say, kale is something, you know, today's Friday, just got back from the market a couple hours ago, and I'm stocked up on kale, arugula, and lettuce. But I'm going to say kale is my staple out of the greens there. Mango. You know, I like juicy fruits. I like fruits with water content, and I do eat a lot of other stuff. In fact, I don't eat a ton of pineapple, but recently I've been making an effort to eat more pineapple, and I have been eating a good bit more pineapple. And I do drink a lot of orange juice, but those aren't really my staples anymore. So my staple for a juicy fruit, I would have to say, is mango. Because I'm just absolutely in love. Anytime I can get mango, anytime there's stuff already cut up where I buy my produce, I get it. Because she grabs the best mangoes to cut. It's not that I'm super lazy and can't cut my own mangoes, but yeah, I'm always looking for mangoes. And I like the mangoes for several different reasons. The mangoes I have mango nice cream. I love this smoothie I make well, it's more just a slushy. This one I don't use the greens in, which is fresh squeezed orange juice and frozen mango, and fresh squeezed orange juice and frozen pineapple too. But with the mango, I eat the mango always. I eat the mango just like it is. I freeze it and make nice cream. I put it in the smoothies, and it's also the base of one of my favorite dressings. Which brings me to the next ingredient that might seem kind of odd, but I always have in the house because I use it for a lot of different things, is red bell pepper. That's my favorite quick go-to salad dressing. If anytime I can have mango, I can eat that salad dressing. It never gets old for me, and all that is mango, red bell pepper. I like to put a little piece of jalapeno in there, and lately I've been putting a little curry in there to mix it up, and that's really nice. Also, with the red bell pepper, I use it in the mango dressing, but I also use it in my corn chowder, which is also kind of a corn salad dressing, because, you know, I put a lot of good stuff in there, or I pour it over a salad. So yeah, those are two of my major go-to salad dressings. One with the mango and the red bell pepper, and the other is with corn and red bell pepper. Corn, red bell pepper, and carrot, and a few other things. But yeah, red bell pepper is really something that I always have around. Purple cabbage. been eating the heck out of purple cabbage the last, I don't know how long, when I got on my purple cabbage kick, but I'd probably eat 3 or 4 heads of purple cabbage a week. I don't think I'd be exaggerating there. I like it in all my salads. Almost all my salads now will have at least half a head chopped up in the food processor of purple cabbage. And number 6 would be broccoli, because the same thing. I don't know. I don't know why and how I came across that combo of all of a sudden I just decided, you know what, one day I wanted to put some, forgot what I was making, but I put some cabbage in the food processor. I put some broccoli. I like the textures of it. I feel like it digests a little bit easier for me. And yeah, a lot of my salads are like full of greens. A lot of salads will consist of like a head of red leaf lettuce, a full head of broccoli, and half a head of cabbage. But the broccoli and the cabbage is something that I use. The broccoli is just as much as the cabbage. I'll probably use the broccoli 4 or 5 times a week, at least 4. I don't want to exaggerate, but yeah, like 4 or 5 times a week. And those are my bases. Now I use other stuff, but I don't want to necessarily call them my staples or my basics. You know, some of them are supplements. I use a lot of spirulina. I like spirulina. I use spirulina regularly. I use it every day, but it's not a food. I could get by without it. I just like the extra whatever I'm getting from it. You know, people want me to explain it sometimes, and I just know when I have spirulina, I've got that little extra something, something. I didn't put a fat as a staple in there, but I would say for my fat intake is avocados. But I don't always have avocados in the house. I don't always have to have avocados, so I don't consider that a staple. I can usually get a ripe avocado on the spot if I need one. I probably have about 2 or 3 avocados a week. Just depending on what kind of cycle I'm going through at the time. I tend to go through really low fat cycles, and then I beef it up a little bit and go a little higher. And when I'm not eating avocados, I'm using seeds for a little bit of good fat. Usually hemp seeds and chia seeds would like to start using more. Would like to start using flaxseed for the omega-3 benefits, but anyhow, those are my top 6: bananas, kale, mango, red bell pepper, purple cabbage, and broccoli. You put me in a house that's stocked full of that, plenty of that, only that, and I could live for at least a couple of weeks before I'd get bored or need something else. But anyhow, just wanted to finish off the week on the keeping it simple train of thought. I hope you guys are ready for an awesome weekend. I don't know where. I know in my part of the country, in the States where I'll be going, it's super warm right now. I think the temperatures are supposed to be in like the mid-70s this weekend. Keeping my fingers crossed, though. I did look at the 10-day outlook, and Alabama is showing lows in the mid-30s for not this weekend, not tomorrow, but the coming weekend. So I'll keep my fingers crossed that I'm going to get a little cold weather when I'm there. And anyhow, hope you guys have a good weekend, and take care. Peace.